Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead, and today we're freezing eggs. I got 2 flats of them. Freezing eggs for winter. And this is how we're going to do it. In my blender. Now, I have baggies, and you want good stout Ziploc bags. I have a roasting pan to drop my eggshells in. So, I'm going to tell you why I'm doing it this way while I crack the eggs in here. Now, we had some discussion on the live stream about how to freeze eggs. Some people would put them in a muffin cup and freeze them. Many people said that if you don't break the yolk, they're going to come out funky, right? So, I want to share with you, this is the result that most of us came up with. Some people will stick to the muffin cup method, and some people say eggs aren't the same size as they used to be. Let me tell you something about eggs. 1 cup of beaten eggs is 4 large eggs. Now, large eggs today may not seem like large eggs, but you can't argue with a 100-year-old measurement. 1 cup of eggs is 4 large eggs. So I'm just going to puree them like liquid eggs, and then I'm going to put them in baggies in 1 cup measures, because that's a Yorkshire pudding. That is a breakfast for Howie and I. And I'm going to do some in 2 eggs. That is a 1/2 cup. So that, because a lot of my baking recipes call for 2 eggs. No matter the size of your eggs, okay, whether they're peewees or large or double yolkers or extra large, the measurement is 1 cup of beaten eggs equals 4 large eggs. So we're starting this off with 1 flat. And I'm putting all my shells in the roasting pan on low in the oven to toast them for my tomato patch, or my tomato plants next year. I dry my shells toasty, and then in the spring I grind them with a little bit of Epsom salts, not to be confused with table salts. Epsom salts. And then I spoon a tablespoon in with each plant I put in. All right, there is 1 flat of eggs. And on goes the lid, and it gets locked down. We turn it on, and then first we pulse. Now, you could go ahead and beat the bejeebers out of these if you want, which I'm probably going to do, but then you're going to get foam and you're going to have to let it settle. So I'm just, this Ninja blender has a center spindle that has 3 S blades on it. It doesn't take much. Ah, to heck with it. And it didn't foam up. Great. All right, let's get on with the rest of the story here. Let me just wipe my counter of the egg whites. Let's move these eggs out of the way now. Get a bit of dust on there. We're going to commence to measuring. All right. So we take off this. Let's take the spindle out of here. Isn't that gorgeous? And now this is a liquid measurement, folks. Now before I go any further, I'm going to write, now I got it wet, on these baggies, 4 eggs. Because that is exactly what 1 cup is. Okay, now let's see how many we get. Then I'm going to show you another trick. Fold it over like this to get all the air out. Make sure it's well sealed. And then lay it flat. I'm going to be laying these flat on a cookie sheet. Why? So that when I freeze them, they will be easy to pack in the freezer. This is a really helpful method when you have different sized eggs. These 2 flats, when I have these 2 flats of eggs done, we'll be back. So I got 7 bags of 4 eggs each. That totals actually 28 large eggs. So whoever told me eggs were getting smaller was absolutely correct. In old school measurement, I got 28 large eggs here in 4 egg batches and only 26 in 2 large egg batches. So yeah, large eggs are getting smaller. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these in my deep freeze and I'm gonna freeze them flat like this. Then I'm gonna put them in my refrigerator freezer so that whenever I need eggs for baking or scrambling for Howie's breakfast or French toast or whatever, I got them ready and they're gonna stay good. This is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying there's more than one way to preserve an egg, so you don't have to put them all in one basket. Take care, God bless.